Hey folks, how's it going? This is Iron Seagull here, back with another Sims info/thoughts video. So we finally do have a little bit of news for Sims 4, no crickets included. There was a new patch released today which, well, you'd be led to believe by the patch notes that it's nothing but bug fixes, but no, there's actually a bit more. The first thing is that, bro, there's new objects! Well, sort of. What they did was they pulled a Brazen Lotus and separated some of the plants that were included in Jungle Adventure. They also added a counter island to match the new counter that was added in that game pack as well. And here you can just see me going through the swatches for all of it, so it does match up with the counter, so that's good. I'm really glad, because I do remember that some people were complaining that, yeah, there's no island, why? A very valid concern, so I'm glad that's addressed, and didn't take too long. They even managed to poke fun at themselves for not initially including the counter island, as well as referencing the Sims supply in another object description, so yeah, great job, writers. And if you're interested in seeing how the separated objects compared to the original object, here they are all in one picture, where the separated ones are on the left, and then the one with all of them together are on the right. And if you want to see all of the swatches for the separated plants, here they are. So yeah, overall, I'm really glad that they've done this, and I hope they do a bit more of that in the future as well. I'm really glad with Laundry Day stuff they had the separated rugs instead of just the one that was all the ones clumped together like they did with toddler stuff. But one example that I think would be a great start for adding even more separated objects would be these two shelves from fitness stuff. I don't know, I think it's just really weird that they have the two stuck together like that, but I like the design of the shelves, so it would be nice if we could place those individually. One other minor change is that they changed the name of the insane trait to erratic. I'm not sure how I feel about this, because, well, there's two trains of thought that I have here. The first is that, well, I haven't played with the insane trait that much, so it could be that the erratic name fits the gameplay more than insane, but on the other hand, I think it could be an example of the developers being a little bit too overly sensitive in response to today's culture, because, I mean, The Sims 3, which came out in 2009, has the insane trait as well, and they never changed that. It's still called the insane trait today. And not only that, there's also a neurotic trait, which did not make its way over to The Sims 4. And then now we have Sims 4 that came out in the mid-2010s, and now we have the name of the insane trait to be changed to something else. There is one more thing that's kinda odd. I think people are gonna be pretty divided over this. Not as badly as My First Pet stuff. This is free content, but there's this collaboration going on between The Sims 4 and The Sims Mobile. Unfortunately, this did not appear in my game, so big thanks to Sims VIP for getting these images. But to go over the basics of this, what you do is that you submit your phone number, and then you can get this exclusive family portrait object, which is very similar to the one that you can have in The Sims Mobile, where as your Sims household changes and evolves, then the picture changes as well. And from what I can tell, it uses the same kind of technology that happens when you're done creating your household, and then it shows you that picture of your household altogether, because it even has like that same background. It does look like this was accidentally released prematurely, so that's why, at least at the time of recording this video, I can't show you this picture for myself. And, well, I think a lot of people are going to view this as shoving The Sims Mobile down their throats, because this is the only way to get this picture. It kind of makes sense. It's like, oh, okay, it's a little bit similar to Sims Mobile where you have the changing portrait, but yeah, I don't know. Like, not everybody wants to get into The Sims Mobile, even if it is a free game. I mean, I know how it feels. I've played so many mobile games in the past where I just feel so ripped off and manipulated, so I mean, I don't blame people for being negative about this. And even just judging from the comments that I got on last night's info/thoughts video, people were saying that, oh, who cares about Sims Mobile? I don't care about it. Whatever, where's the news on PC? So it is pretty evident that, in a general sense, the community is getting impatient and waiting for more news on The Sims 4. It does actually remind me a little bit of when they were announcing The Sims Medieval, because that came at a time when we were eagerly awaiting for the next Sims 3 expansion pack to be announced, and there was actually a trailer for Generations that leaked, as well as Pets. And even after that, they kept promoting The Sims Medieval, and they were strongly emphasizing on it, and it took them quite a while before they finally announced Generations. And boy, was that a huge relief. So yeah, I really hope that we don't go all the way until EA Play without any sort of news on The Sims 4's future. Because that's all the way in June. Even though we've had news droughts before, I feel like if they did wait all the way until that time to not even release a free update or something that has something interesting, a lot of people are gonna give up. And while we're on the subject of Sims Mobile, well, the big news has already come to light, so there's two parts to this. The first is that there's going to be an event starting this Thursday, April 19th, and ending on May 2nd, where it's a collaboration between The Sims Mobile and the fashion brand ASOS. Yeah, lots of collabs lately, aren't there? And what you do is that you participate in an ASOS fashion show and become a fashionista. Then you can unlock the ASOS spring collection for your Sims to wear, and then you can also score a discount for ASOS.com. And during this event, you can unlock and build your Sims camera skills with the new photography career. So I guess I was on the right track. I didn't 100% guess this, but almost got it. Because I guessed in last night's info/thoughts video that there was going to be a photography hobby. But no, we're getting a career instead, and yeah, I was guessing by that teaser picture from yesterday that it was going to be pretty fashion related due to the quote from Izzy Fabulous, as well as the studio lights, those same ones that we got from Get to Work that connected to the photography skill. I wouldn't have guessed it being another collab though, because like I said earlier, there's been a lot of these lately. Again, it's reminding me of another time during The Sims 3 where we got Katy Perry Sweet Treats, the Katy Perry Showtime exclusive stuff, and Diesel stuff pretty close together. So again, it feels like history is, in a way, repeating itself. And that felt like the lowest point in The Sims 3 for me, but then there's also that Seasons came out a little bit later in the year, so maybe history could repeat itself in that way. Sims 4 Seasons this fall, please. There is still a bit more to discuss about the new mobile update though, because there's also the ability to have relationship events outside of the house, which is pretty great because, yeah, it just wasn't realistic to be teleported home every single time you wanted to start a social event with one of your Sims friends. And you can even take occasional field trips to venue locations you haven't unlocked yet. And I can say that I've already done that. I dabbled a little bit, and I haven't unlocked the club yet in the downtown location. I'm still one level away from doing that, but through a friend event, I was able to get in there and use the objects, although I could only do that during the event. I'm not just able to go in there anytime now, so it's not game breaking or anything, and I wasn't able to go for the DJ job either, so yep, still gotta work a little bit if I want to truly unlock the club for use at any time I feel like. And that wraps up another Sims info/thoughts video. I'm sorry this one was a little bit on the rambly side, but I had a lot to say. And let me know in the comments section below what you think of the new updates for The Sims 4 as well as The Sims Mobile. I will talk to you all later, and have a great day! Thanks for watching!